Fuck. What was I doing? Play Store. I feel like a small child.
What are you doing? I'm talking in whale. Thank you. Have you not seen Finding Nemo?
Not in a very long time, but I like that you were confusing Dora the Explorer with Finding Nemo.
That's Dora, the fish. I was quoting her.
Oh, Dory.
Yeah, Dory, thank you.
I'm intimate with Dory because people listen to that one... Yeah, biblical sense. No, because people on that one video of mine that went semi-viral, where it's just me playing Amnesia and freaking out, like 90% of the comments are, "She sound like Dory!
Oh.
From Find Nemo!" And I'm just like, thanks. That's Ellen DeGeneres, so thanks.
Hey, I love her.
Yeah, that's what I said,
good.
thanks.
Your thanks was not very...
Sorry.
It was like, thanks.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Okay, no, just stop that.
Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, audio recorder. There we go.
Can you open your drink so you're drinking with me and I don't feel like an alcoholic?
You are an alcoholic.
No, I'm not. I don't
Audio
drink
recorder.
during the week. I don't drink during the week. Do you?
Here we go.
Do you?
Only when he forces me to.
Yeah, that's what you do. So shush.
Yeah, but you're drinking hard alcohol. I'm drinking cider. I'm downloading a backup recorder because I don't trust technology and computers like to mess up, and I don't want to be like saying these amazing sound nuggets and then have it be like, oh, it didn't
Little
record.
Nougats of amazing sound.
Okay, record.
So many nougats.
Boop, 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 boop. I have no idea if it's working, but whatever, that's just a backup. Alright, here, I'm opening my freaking cider, Miss Alcoholic.
I'm gonna make it like a...
Okay, you don't have to be that close. It's a Yeti. It can get, like, China. Actually, we're probably going to pick up the TV out there, so, okay.
And the cat purr?
Okay, so here's his kanpai to another attempt at me doing a podcast, hopefully not to end in bitter flames this time. Because last...
Did you get kicked out of your last one?
I did...
By the people that are douchebags?
Okay, we're going to get into that later.
Okay.
That's a story. We're going to start this off on a positive note. First of all, I'm going to imbibe alcohol.
Okay.
It literally made a glug glug sound. Now I feel like an alcoholic. Okay. So hello everybody. I am sitting here. I am already in host mode. What? It's not very good?
No, sorry.
Sorry.
We're all good.
Do you want to have a cider?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Avara's making a weird face. Anyway, I'm Cleo. And you're Avara.
Yes.
You want to talk?
I'm like, are we saying our performer names or our real names?
I don't know. Whatever.
My name is very rare, so don't be creeping, guys. Don't be creeping.
They're already gonna know. They already know. It's whatever. Like, that's the thing about the internet, is like, if you're trying to remain anonymous and stuff like that, you can't perform. Cause
yeah, no, I already knew that.
People will already find it. But anyway, yeah, I'm Cleo, and this is Avara, and we started this thing about a year ago, and feel free to just, like, knock me cold and start talking, because I'm used to...
Guys, I'm taking that as evidence. You've heard it.
So if you find my body in the river, I don't know what river that would be, we're way out in East County, but anyway, maybe a dry riverbed that used to be a river, you know, back in prehistoric times.
No, that's stupid.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Are you going to stay in here and read?
I like how you said be quiet as you walk in, and then you're like, hey!
I'm going to be quiet. I was not expecting...
I'm making fun of her.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree. I don't argue with that one. I'd make fun of her too, because I love her.
So anyway, in making fun of Cleo Corner,
it's Cleo.
So we started this thing about a year ago when we both started working in the same place that we started calling Naiad Chronicles because we both like mermaids and stuff like that.
Yes.
And it was supposed to be this whole thing with like tutorial videos and a comic, like a webcomic and all that stuff.
So actual things were going to be coming out of here.
But then, you know, work sucked our souls out.
Driving to work and work. And did we mention work?
Yeah. You know, stressful situations, stuff like that. And also lots of excuses. So a year later, we have like one video up there. But I have been listening to podcasts a lot recently. And we already had plans of Avara coming over to record some Let's Plays. And I was like, guess what? Actually, we're going to do a podcast.
Yeah, so guys, I thought I was going to play a game. And
We will. And I'm trying, I'm imbibing Monster and cider at the same time. Because double fisting is the way to go. My boyfriend is naked. Oh my god.
Please don't tell me he actually is.
No, he's not.
Okay, good. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
He's got boxers on, so, you know.
That's not naked.
I'm switching over to pajama pants.
Yeah. Anyway, so I decided that we were going to start a podcast. And, yeah. So, you listen to a lot of podcasts. Okay,
Yes,
so
I do.
first of all, let's introduce ourselves. and our interests.
Didn't we do that?
Well, no, I mean, like, so you're Aurora, but your character is Ro.
Or Madame Moreau. Moreau for short.
Mero. Mero is a
Madame
kind
Moreau.
of, what is a Mero again? It's like
It's like a mermaid / siren that's, like, Gaelic, so I have a little cap, I guess, is the what is that, like, the myth or whatever it is, is that I have a little cap, and if, I gotta hide it, and if somebody finds it, some stupid human finds it, and I fall in love with them, then I'm forever stuck with them, and
I wish you could see the facial expression she's making as she tells me this. Yeah, well, it's funny because we just watched Song of the Sea, which is this animated, and that's the cat in the background. Can you not make the cat meow, please, honey? My boyfriend is making the cat meow. She knows a lot on her own, though, so,
Yeah.
Anyway, and it's all about a Selkie and everything like that. But anyway, and I'm Sarah the Selkie, which is not a nickname
She's
I
a
hold on to
sweet-ass
very much.
kid.
Why are you holding your hand up?
Hi, I'm me. I'm sober. About to fix that.
So it looks like we
And
have
that's
a
my
third person in this.
alcoholic. Yeah, that's my alcoholic boyfriend who's actually going to ignore us and read his book for the whole podcast. So
That works, but anyways, you were saying.
Yeah.
Her whole
thing
you
is
get to talk
that I'm
about yours.
Selkie.
Yeah.
And so the thing about Marrows that you were telling me back when we were into this is that they have a tendency to like fall in love with humans.
Yes,
and
we
stuff
we
like
we have
that.
a soft spot for humans, and they fucking screw us over every time until we kill them.
Oh, okay.
So I know there are times where like people are swimming in their or like on their boats,
Yeah.
minding their own business, maybe trying to steal shit from other people, and I'm like, ooh, come here with my so not good voice, and then I kill them.
Revenge.
I bring them to
Expel
the
from
depths
hell.
of the deep.
Well, that's actually something I really like about Gaelic mythology because like I'm really into mythology, and I growing up I was mostly into Roman, Greek, and then Roman stealing everything from Greek and then changing some of the names.
So you like stealing?
Huh?
So you like stealing?
Eh.
Just kidding.
But as I got older, I got more into Norse and then Gaelic. And the thing I like about a lot of Gaelics is that nobody is good or bad. They're all kind of capricious, and they like, for instance, the she and stuff like that, like, they'll help you or they'll kill you or they'll do anything in between.
So they're kind of like what is
Humans?
it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah. So those are our
Those
little
are our characters, and-
Yeah, we have to put more thought into them. We had a whole thing like come up with, and
But it's been a year, guys, and I have a horrible memory.
yeah. So
We didn't write it down.
well, we did, and then we forgot where we put the stuff.
It's somewhere deep in our phones.
Yes. But then, as real people, I thought we should talk about ourselves a little bit. Like, how about you? You go. Tell us.
All right.
Tell us
Well,
about you.
Stop touching me. Just kidding.
Ew. Ew.
No, don't tickle. Don't tickle. Jerk. Well,
Love you.
do I have to say my age? I have to do
You
the
don't
normal interview? Like,
Oh my
I'm in college.
God, ASL.
And this is like
oh
college.
my God. Okay, if you're
Do
old
you
enough to
remember
know,
ICQ? Yeah, I was there for it. I'm that old.
read your book.
I don't know
I
what
was
that
gonna
is.
say, yeah, she's the youngest. She's like 4 years younger than us. So, yeah, you're 26, right?
Yeah, I'm 27.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. First introduction. I'm 27. I like long
And-
walks on the beach. And just kidding. I'm a belly dancer, fire performer, and stilt walker, and all that other
Burlesque.
jazz, all that fun jazz.
Okay, you don't have to say it like it's
and all
something to be
that
shameful.
jazz. Well, no.
You're like,
And yeah, and I love art, and I love the nerdy stuff. So like most podcasts I listen to are like things that have to do with Shadowrun and some sweet stuff like that. And then I love
oh God, I want to say dirty things.
mermaids.
Don't give me huge pauses like that. It's too tempting. Yeah, and you can just picture her, like, you can watch some of her videos, but if you want to keep the mystique, she's this tall, beautiful, sinewy girl that's really good at bending. Although not right now, because your back hurts or your leg hurts. But
yeah, I got a sciatica
yeah.
nerve thingy shit going on.
Yeah.
So.
But normally she's
are we
very
supposed to not
flexible.
cuss on this?
oh, who cares?
Okay.
Fucking fuck. But
Fucking
anyway,
fuck,
you know,
yeah.
because on YouTube it's fine to have swearing, just no female nipples. But we're not gonna get into that.
That's not.
Not this episode anyway.
All right, you. About you.
I'm talking. You interrupted me to tell me to talk.
I was saying about you now. It was about me. It's finally your turn.
Okay. Fine, I'll talk about myself. God. So I'm assuming most people that listen to this are already going to know about me, but just in case nobody else does, my name is Cleo, and I have been making videos for YouTube since 2006 on a variety of subjects, mostly gaming and just blogs and stuff like that. So I'm pretty experienced at the whole, like, making a fool of myself in front of camera. As far as podcasts go, I tried to start one before, and I found these two girls online to do it with, and it just The problem is that they were making it way more serious than I was. I was, fitting it into... Okay, drunkies. I was fitting it into very little...
Categories.
Here, cheers. Go ahead, sorry.
I was fitting it into very little free time on the side of my job, and neither of them had jobs. So they had a lot of more time to devote to, like, spreading the word of this podcast, and it was just
it didn't sound like it's like a Bible that they're spreading the word of the podcast.
Well, I'm trying not to be mean, like, I'm sure that they thought I was a heinous lazy bitch, so it's like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, those guys are bitches. But no, it's just it didn't work out. They wanted a different kind of podcast. I just wanted it to be something casual and fun, and if oh my god, like I got so popular, like oh my god, that makes so great. Okay, I'm not going to do that voice anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, please stop.
I have a bad habit of breaking into stupid voices and not realizing how stupid they sound, like my Russian accent. Okay, but anyway, so I make videos for YouTube, and I'm addicted to video games. Although I haven't really been as super into video games anymore as I used to be.
Tisk. I'm doing the tisk motion on my finger, guys, because you can't see shit, and that's all what I'm about. It's just the stuff you see.
But yeah, I've slowly been getting back into games since we finally got a PS4. You have an Xbox One, and we have a PS4, and we can just never be friends.
Dave wants to buy one, so future. There's a future.
Okay.
Like we were at Fry's, and sorry, off the topic, and he was like, I want to have an
Topics.
What?
If you get a PS4, we can play together.
Yes, that's where I was going, is Dave wants to get one, but I don't know when, because I hate PlayStation. Sorry, everybody, I like Xbox. PlayStation, the whole menu shit and system, I hate it. I hate it with a passion, but I'll still play the games, because I like video games.
See, and by the way, we also got a brand new PC, so we started playing some PC games. But we haven't we'll get into the games in specific games in a little bit. Yeah. But I was just going to say, I've never really been a console fascist. I'll play whatever.
Normally I was a computer, but yeah, go
ahead. But why do you hate PlayStation then?
I don't know.
You sound like a racist. You're like, I don't know why I don't like black people. I just don't.
Whoa! Let's not bring that in here.
I'm just saying, you hate PlayStation.
No,
irrationally. You just said you don't know why you hate PlayStation.
Like I just said earlier, the menu.
Yeah, I don't hate black people. I just don't trust them.
You really know what we're saying on our podcast, guys. She doesn't mean that.
I'm being sarcastic. Oh
I know, but some people don't know that, and then they get mad.
Okay, rule number 1 of making stuff for the internet, you can't account for everybody's sensibilities.
But when it comes to racism,
there will
I'm a little
there will always be people that are going to be like, no, this is important. There will always be people that are like, I can't believe you said that.
I can't be racist. I only walk.
Okay. He says dumb things. Ignore him. But no, seriously, you can't, like, people listening to this, if I ever put this online, they can back me up. If you carefully restrict everything you say because you don't want to piss people off,
care about anything
you're not going to have any content, because there's always going to be someone out there pissed off. Blah. Anyway, okay. So we introduced... Do you know what podcasts are?
Yes.
This is not going to be like a Smithsonian, like, did you know the history of the blah, 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 blah.
Our, like, little...
This is blah. Hi. Welcome to the
Crinkly
podcast.
paper.
Okay, crinkly paper!
Okay, and what are we doing next?
So next section, unless you want to talk more about, like, Naiad Chronicles and...
Well, I mean, that's the gist of it. We should have done some awesome things with this, but we haven't yet, because we're lame, and we're sorry.
Well, we live far apart, so... I mean, not, like other states far apart, but far apart enough that it's like, do I really want to drive all the way over there? But we work together today, and we're going to work together tomorrow, so it was like, you're coming over. I'm kidnapping you. Yeah. Seriously, can you please stop making the cat meow?
It keeps her silent having this string. She knows
Otherwise,
that the
she just
string's
goes
at
after
the
my
moment.
phone.
Just take the string. Oh my god.
It's alright.
Worst podcast ever. Okay, so, but yeah, so future plans, definitely, like, do more tag videos, even though those are stupid to watch. They're fun to make.
They're fun, but I enjoy watching. If there's people you actually, like, have fun, like, watching, like, I don't care if people are gonna hate me for this. I love Jenna Marbles and all of her shit. I love it. Especially
Very few people are gonna hate you for that, and if they do, you don't want their approval anyway.
Yeah,
No. My thing about the tag videos is that, like, I see these channels that all they have is tag videos. There's nothing for me to like those people in the first place, to care about the tag videos.
I guess it depends. I mean, true. It's true. Some of them you're like, are you going to be original and do your own thing? Yeah. But I mean, they're having fun, and obviously people are watching it. I mean,
there's some funny ones. We
need to do the whisper challenge.
Yeah, we will. We're gonna do those. I was just gonna say that I've been making videos for YouTube for so long that I'm constantly.
Are you jaded?
I am. I'm constantly fighting against bitterness because I look at these little kids who make 2 videos and are suddenly viral movie stars. I'm just like, anyway.
You gotta take back that. You gotta pump your brakes on that angerness. I know.
At this point, I'm agnostic. That's not what I meant to say. At this point, I'm apathetic. I am agnostic, but that's not what I meant to say. I'm apathetic. It's I'm finally scaled back to the point where it's let's just have fun.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
not expect anything, because if you expect things and they don't happen, it's depressing. But if you expect nothing and things happen, it's amazing. Okay, so yeah, future plans. We're gonna do tag videos.
No, I'm making.
I was like, why are you handing me your hard alcohol? I don't want it.
I'm not gonna. Oh,
clink,
clink. Cheers, guys.
I promise we're not alcoholics. My boyfriend is, but I'm not.
She just conked that on her teeth, guys, and she's not even.
It's because I'm klutzy. I used to be so graceful.
You know what? Does this sound like a nice cold ice drink?
Yes. It sounds like the freaking tea in that meme with the frog.
I mean, it's not alcoholic, but it does sound refreshing.
Well, the thing in your right hand is alcoholic. The thing in your left hand is a chaser, so...
A&W.
You could chase alcohol with alcohol if you really want.
Not today.
Yeah,
normally
today.
I would, but not today.
I know, we just went
sir.
and bought some what was it, wild honey flavored vodka, and I was like, I'm gonna try this, and I get home and I'm just like, no, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Namaste.
But yeah, so tag videos and also tutorials, because we are both super crafty. She's been making her own costumes for her acts for all this time, and she's a mad wizard with the glue gun and everything. And
I don't usually know. Sarah, my friend Sarah, is a really good magician with the glue gun. I usually do hand stitching. She every once in a while goes, Var, just use it. It's easy. And I go, fine. And then I use it and go, oh my god, this is way easier. And then I go back to, no, I want to stitch everything. It's because some things I want to be able to wash. But anyways, rant.
Yeah. No, you don't have to apologize for ranting.
Hashtag rant.
Oh yeah, that's one of the parody videos we want to do is
hashtag white girls problems. Woo!
White girl problems, yeah. Big plans. But yeah, a lot of that we just have to stop making excuses and get a camera and just do it. So, ganbatte kudasai.
What?
Hang in there. Good luck.
Oh.
I was being a weeaboo. So,
I don't know how
let's
to say
move
good luck
on.
in French. Anyways, yes. I don't know anything.
Let's move on to the next section, which is what you playing, Ro.
What do you mean, anything? Out of anything?
What games are you playing right now?
Currently, right now on my Xbox One, I am playing... Well, I was playing Assassin's Creed, whatever the newest one was.
The French everything.
With everything in it, and I liked it for some time, and then I'm like, fuck this, because the map is way different, and I'm like, I don't like this. And then my boyfriend decided to be like, hey, Var, why don't you just try to open up all these different parts of the map so you can see where you're going? And then I'm like, overwhelming, because now there's all these fucking notifications everywhere that I gotta go check out. I'm like, I can't do this. So I must... So that's why I'm not playing that.
Freaking out at your game.
Okay, I'm not kidding. There's 5 million notification things that have popped up, and I get anxiety. It is not okay. I'm like, Dave, this is why I do one area by one area. And anyways, right now I'm playing Mass Effect on Xbox One, and I am liking this.
The first one?
Yes, I'm playing Numero Uno. No, not on the Xbox One. Sorry, on the Xbox 360. And I'm playing that. I also play Spelunky every once in a while when I'm a little bored.
I was about to say, this girl is... See, the thing is that you like puzzle games.
Yes, I love me some puzzle games. I love the cave, and and then I love, I'm on my phone and I pay, $1.99 for those games where you're, picture search, and you, click it, and it goes to that area, and you gotta find out. I love everything. I love everything mystery.
You love the freaking mini-games in the new Pokemon. I bought Pokemon X a long time ago, because I was like, I haven't played Pokemon since Yellow, and I'm making hand gestures, yay! And I'm playing it, and I'm like... I'm not an achievement hunter, but I do like my characters to be as powerful as they can be. And I'm like, well, I can make my characters more powerful if I play these little mini games. And the mini games are all shit like that. And I'm playing them. I'm like, this is the most boring thing ever. I want to put a bullet in my head, but I feel compelled to do this because it's how I get the most powerful.
What is it called? Is it called sandboxing when you want everything?
Sandbox is when it's.
Okay, I'm a geek, but I guess I don't know. But the thing is, when I play a game, I like to do everything. So right now in Mass Effect, I'm like. No spoilers. I mean, if you haven't really played this, guys,
it's the first one. Don't worry about it.
Because I just became a Spectre, but then there's all these things before I gotta leave the space station, so I go on my other journeys as an awesome Spectre, as I go search for that douchebag alien that killed my friend. But anyways, I have to go find all these creatures. Like, there's all these little mini things that I'm doing, and I'm like, must find all creepy creatures. Need to find them. Need to finish
you're
everything.
an achievement hunter then.
What?
You're an achievement hunter then.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes the thing is, I'm very much that, but there's times where I'm like, you know what, just literally out of a whim, I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm bored. I'll go somewhere and then I'll really regret it automatically. And go to the next place and I'm like, oh, I should have found all those things. Why did I do this?
Well, it's funny that you're saying it because I'm picturing, like, for instance, I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition and I got to the hinterlands and I did like half of it and I got bored. I came back and I started a new game, got to the hinterlands, and then I got bored. And I'm just like, why? I just want to not do this stuff and just do the side quests, but every time I walk, or just do the main quest, but every time I walk by a side quest, I'm like, I also hate myself and play on hard mode.
You're an asshole to yourself.
I am, and then, like, the thing about Dragon Age Inquisition is that AI is still pretty lacking. And there's a lot of enemies that if you don't keep in constant control of all your people, they'll just like stand there and get killed. And so every fight with everyone takes like fucking half an hour. And yeah, so I'm not really playing Dragon Age Inquisition anymore. I am playing Bloodborne, which is the newest
I keep
Dark
hearing
Souls.
about that. What is that? Okay, Dark Souls. I tried starting in that game and I'm like,
So okay. Dark Souls, Demon Souls, everything like that. I have played every game in it. I beat Demon Souls and I beat Dark Souls. I have not beaten Dark Souls 2 because they changed the controls so that it basically enemies don't have to follow the rules of physics, but you still do, and that really annoys me. I do like the fact that Dark Souls it has this nice balance between difficulty, but you still can slowly progress. Like you learn where the enemies are. You can keep. What?
Okay, you talking about this game is like my brain went ping. What? Like no. Okay, I started that game off with a boss that I can't beat. So
No. That yeah.
Stupid.
No. See,
stupid.
Are you done?
Yes.
Are you done?
Stupid.
Okay.
No, stupid.
You're supposed to lose to the boss. Like
Am I?
almost every game in that series starts out with a boss that it's really freaking hard to beat, and you're supposed to lose because the whole thing about the game is it's teaching you that like you don't have to go back to an old save. You don't save scrub in it. Like you do not get to choose when you save. So what you do is you learn from your mistakes. You learn where enemies are. You learn how to fight them, and if you get back to where you died, you can pick your souls up. So you can actually like double up. Like I was actually just listening to the Run Button podcast, and they were talking about this, and it was like, oh, I love this game. But yeah, as far as Bloodborne goes, it's actually easier than earlier Dark Souls. One of the recurring themes in the earlier series is that as you died, the game would get harder and harder. With Demon Souls, it was a matter of tendency. You would start out with like mid-tendency, and different events and paths would open or close depending on what tendency you're on. But yeah, the more you died, the closer you would get to black tendency. And what's amazing is that my mom actually has played and beaten Demon Souls, and she's terrible at games.
Oh wow, so that's a lot.
Yeah. Dark Souls, they introduced human and a hollow. So basically, when you're human, you have more health, but human enemies can invade your world and kill you and fuck you up, which is really annoying. And like, you have to learn humility really. You have to learn humility really early on because it's just too freaking hard to stay human. But at the same time, if they come in and try to invade your world and you kill them, it is so satisfying. But anyway, so you spend most of the game as a hollow where you don't have full health, but you're protected from outside guys.
I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna continue with my Mass Effect.
Okay. I don't know. I just really like it because it really takes into account like timing of attacks, and like riposting is really fun in Dark Souls where you deflect just as an enemy attacks you and you hit them and it like one-shots them. Now, the thing about Bloodborne, there's no hollows or whatever. There's no tendencies. Enemies stay about the same difficulty. However, you don't have shields anymore. In all the earlier games, you would have a shield the whole time. And so, like, whenever you're going to an area you've never been before, you can hold the shield and, like, if someone attacks you, you have that buffer. No more shields in Bloodborne. What you have instead is a gun, and you can...
Whoa, wait.
Shoot them.
What timing is this supposed to be?
It's like dark Victorian England, but it's not like a freaking, AK-47.
Okay, I was going to say, whoa.
It's either a pistol or a
that was a big... That escalated quickly.
And you can't even aim it. And it does very little damage. The whole thing about it is it basically serves as...
The shield?
Okay. Except that you can't block with it. It's only effective if you shoot them right when they hit you. And so it's difficult. I haven't really figured out the visceral attack, but when you do it, it's fun. But it's gorgeous. I'm playing it on PS4,
I like party games.
and it's got lovely rendered textures, and everything's really dark and creepy. But I mean, okay, we're good, thanks.
Thank you, Mom.
His mom is knocking on the door. But anyway, yeah, Bloodborne's fun. I've been streaming it. Yeah, we just got the PS4, and I'm really happy to find out that streaming on it is actually really easy. You literally just plug the camera in, and they're just like, I'm going to stream now. And it
I'm
just
gonna stream now.
it just sets it all up for you. It's really nice. So anyway, I'm sorry, I totally took over. Okay, fine, I'm drinking.
Okay, what's next?
God. Wait, is that all you're playing?
Let's go on to board games.
Oh wait, and I was gonna say really quick, they just did a new alpha patch to 7 Days to Die, which is Left 4 Dead meets Minecraft, so we're playing that too.
Heard about it.
Yeah,
Haven't
you need
played
to
that
play
yet.
with us. You need to play it with us.
Now, let's go on to board games, because as much as I normally do the small world, but I kind of got burnt out on it, even though now I found out that for like $40 you can get like an expansion pack where it's kind of like tiles and the pieces are like this, what do I want to call these? Sorry. Okay, so whatever. They're like funky little shaped island, like not islands, but the land slots, and they're all different. So, and I thought that was kind of cool. But right now, what am I playing as a board game? We've been playing the Shadowrun board game, which is really fucking hard. But we stopped playing that because it was really fucking hard.
So tell me about that. Is it like a cooperative thing?
Yes.
Or is it okay?
Because I normally play Shadowrun. It's been a while since our schedule got messed up because of parties and stuff that they move around. So I haven't gotten to play my fucking samurai and like fucking it pissed me off.
Dude, I have so many like D&D and White Wolf characters that are mid campaign. They're just in hiatus forever.
Well, I know I will continue, but they had to mix everything up, so I don't even know when we're playing because I was playing Pathfinder, but then I got bored, so I stopped playing
adult
Pathfinder.
Life. Stupid different schedules.
Well, it's everybody's schedules are different. Yeah, people.
Yeah.
Most of the people have kids, so I'm like, I mean,
have fun having.
I don't mean
life.
anything against that. I actually love kids.
Oh yeah, we're like the only ones of our friends that actually want kids that don't have them yet.
Yes,
so.
exactly.
All the other friends are either have them or like I hate kids.
Other games? Let me think. How about you continue on yours?
Okay.
That'll probably jog my memory when other people talk. It jog my memory.
All right, so board games. I have a weird relationship with board games. I enjoy them. But I am so persnickety about which ones I enjoy. For instance, one I really like that I want to get a copy of, but it's really hard to find a copy of, is Betrayal on House of Haunted Hill.
Oh, I played that once. It is so fun.
I love that game. I love it. If somehow people have not heard of it, basically you put the tiles down to build a house randomly every time, so it's different. And, every time you enter a different room, like you're exploring, and every time you enter a room, some random thing happens, and eventually someone gets possessed, and then whoever gets possessed tries to kill everybody else in the team. And once you get possessed, I've actually never been possessed so far. I always ended up like one of the last survivors. But once you get possessed, everyone else has to try to guess who is possessed. And you get all these new criteria of like what you do or what your powers are and everything like that. And so the game basically has two phases. One is where you're exploring, and then the other one is where you're running away from the possessed guy. But I really like that game. But yeah, I like games where you work together. Yeah, another one I played once, and I've never bought it since, was a Pathfinder game where you had, instead of rolling up a character, you just literally had cards that like represented your character and your gear and stuff like that. And I like D&D. I like tabletop. Avar has a weird relationship with D&D that she will go into in a second. But making a new character and only getting to play like 4 times with that new character is heartbreaking.
Yeah, because you're like, I put all that effort into this person, and I don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, well, I used to be a hardcore role player. I used to role play novel style, where you literally just have one part.
Sorry,
shut up, nerd. But no, I would play this one girl, and we would just write back and forth. Literally hours and hours and hours all day, every day. We wrote thousands or millions of words. And then she died suddenly, and I never really found a replacement partner. But I miss it. I don't know. Anyway, so D&D. Why do you hate D&D, Avara?
I don't know if I really would, because you're going to post this on my page, and then my family might see it.
Well,
I'm adopted. My biological dad is a drug addict, and he did the game, and that's why I don't like it.
Okay. So she has associations with it.
Yes.
But it's just D&D, then.
And it's not that I really minded. It's just a lot of the games I've been playing, there's somebody that's played it for a while that thinks he wants to teach everybody and then over plays
rule
everything.
Nazi.
So all not even rule Nazi. Yeah, kind of. But It's more just he's loud and wants to, like, the guy is trying to help, so that's why I can't get mad at him, but he, like, sits there and over-talks over everybody, so I can't get into playing my character. It doesn't also help that I hate my fucking job right now, so by the time I get home and I play my game, I'm like, I'm angry and I want to punch it, and I just want to, like, play on my phone. If you want me to play a character, ugh. Like, that's what's happening, so it's not that I hate it. It actually looked that fun. I had more fun. My dad would play D&D with his friends, and I would, whenever he wasn't playing, I would steal his, like, character, like, creature books, and I would just draw the dragons out of it, and I was actually really good. Yeah, me too. My dad was like,
Monster Manual, 3.5 Monster Manual was, like, my favorite drawing reference when I was younger. Yeah, no, the thing that's funny, too, about tabletop is that, like, I've played with so many different groups over the course of my attempt to get into it, and I've had a couple really good groups that just suddenly fell apart. But I have also had a lot of weird experiences with other ones, and I don't remember where I was going with this.
The right guy's rant. She's only had how many sips into her drink, and she's already getting, like...
It's because I'm used to doing all the talking. I'm used to recording videos by myself.
And I'm talking now?
Yeah,
I'm actually talking. Hey!
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has this bad habit of just
no, when you put
watching.
me on, like, an actual camera, I'm like...
Everyone's like that at first.
Don't look at me. It also doesn't help that I'm drinking. I mean, it does help that I'm drinking. Anyways... What's the next thing? We could be going on and on about playing.
Well,
I would play Legos if you gave me Legos, because I love kids. I'd play Snake. That's a game, right?
That's why Minecraft is so popular. Is that it's basically Legos, but without any of the effort of actually finding
pieces. I played that for a while, but then I got kind of bored, because I'm like,
there's no actual
somebody
gameplay.
keeps fucking blowing up my shit.
Oh, okay. That's because you're... Well, it's either creepers or you're playing on a server with assholes. But that's why you need to play 7 Days to Die, because the thing that I was going to say about that I love is I love games... Okay, so for instance, I like playing games with my boyfriend. He likes just, like, killing things and leveling mountains. I like building things, like farms and stuff like that. So, like, Minecraft works great.
Giggles over here.
Mountains.
Yeah, that's
not
literally...
just one mountain. I leveled 4 of them so far in Minecraft.
Yeah, on Xbox when I was playing with him. He's a weirdo. He's got...
My glass is broken!
Oh, God. Let me fix it.
Yeah, boyfriend.
Fix it for me?
Help too.
Is your other cup good?
Help too.
I'm all good on that. It's watered down, but it's still good.
We
How about
because we love him?
Okay, if you can say one game that is an older game that you love playing, even like going back to, what would it be?
Does it have to be a board game or
no?
a video
older
game?
video game, older video game, PC, anything like that.
Well, I'm playing Skyrim again.
If that's what, yeah, if it's something, if it's something you think that you will keep going back, it doesn't have to be that old.
I already have over 300 hours in it. And
I'd say that would be your game.
We just got a new PC that's all fancy and bells and whistles, so I'm playing it with, like, every HD mod ever. And I'm just, like... Although I am forcing myself this time, I am playing a... So I get really into my characters. Like, I really roleplay, especially in Elder Scrolls games, because I think it's fun that way. I am playing a Stormcloak who hates Imperials. So, like, anytime I see an Imperial, I fucking kill them. Which is really hard for me, because I feel a lot of sympathy for NPCs. Like... That's one of the problems I have with Assassin's Creed is that they think they're doing a good job. You're killing innocent people, and it's hard for me. But yeah,
that kind of sounds like my character in Shadowrun. I'm like, I have like the thing where if somebody annoys me, I have to roll my dice, and if I lose, I have to like go berserk and like do something that's like yeah. Oh wow, damn, that's a lot, but thank you.
That was a kind.
No, I'm good. About. I'm totally good on that though.
Well,
thank you though.
Just when you need
I'm gonna kind of cheat. I have 2 games. And one of them people are probably going to go like, Avara, why the fuck did you pick that one? And the other one are like, oh, I never heard of that. One is Siberia, 1 and 2.
I've heard of it, but I never played it.
That's another one of those, like, you play this cool character and you go click and you figure out this, like, puzzle game.
It's
but
like Myst.
Yes, but you actually see your character and it's really pretty like Myst. And I mean, it's maybe not compared to everybody now, but I always thought it was pretty. And the other one, everybody's going to hate me for this, is Blood Rain and Blood Rain 2.
I actually never played Blood Rain. I know about it.
I had an entertaining time playing it.
I did too, and it made me funny.
Yeah, you did, boyfriend.
My biological dad, this is when you know how nerdy, and he's like, Var, you're totally gonna laugh at this, but if you put this code in, it makes her boobs dance funny, so she'll be running and like, you can't see this, guys, but literally it's like she's wearing like, blah, 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 blah. And like you jump and they go opposite ways, and I'm like, I couldn't focus. Horrible. Yeah, it was hilarious. I had to turn it off, because I'm like, I can't focus. I gotta kill vampires, and their boobs are flying everywhere. They're going different directions. What's going on? But I love that game. I've always wanted to cosplay Blood Rain, but then the movie came out, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm never gonna watch the movie, because that's no!
You hipster.
Well,
it's
no,
funny 'cause
it
Mad
was a
Max-
horrible movie, so that that
well,
worked.
it's funny because Mad Max is coming out or just came out. I'm not even
It's so
sure.
bad.
But now all our friends are like, "Oh my god! Like people want to be all post-apocalyptic. It's so like annoying." It's like whatever.
I'm like, we've been doing this for a long time. Before everybody thought that was cool, we've been doing it like our themes were like 10 years ago. We were like,
okay, hipster.
post-apocalyptic. Yeah, I will get hipster.
I don't
about
care
that.
as long as their spirit is right. As long as they're doing it because they really enjoy
Okay,
it, not
hippie.
just to be popular. Like that's the thing. This is all
We're
this.
going way off subject, but I love this.
Yeah. Okay. I am playing this game right now. But no, the thing that's fascinating
I'm
to
gonna
me,
throw my dirty sock.
and I've done videos about this, is all the psychology that. Can I finish my point before you throw your sock at me, please? All the psychology that goes behind cosplaying. Because, like, for instance, we have friends that are like professional cosplayers and they're really hardcore about it. I am like whatever. I do try my best, but I'm not gonna like go crazy. And for a while there was this whole like fake girl gamer thing where it was like, oh, they're only dressing up as cosplayer for attention.
There was, yeah.
And I just don't really care. Like, as long as they're not hurting anyone, I don't care. But
Let's not get onto that topic. That's a whole other topic. Let's do another podcast.
yeah, that'll be a future.
Podcast.
There'll be a future podcast episode.
Good.
Episodal where we'll actually have topic, for each
Episode
thing.
load. We'll
Episode,
drop that load.
Drop that episode. What? What is
Okay,
happening?
I'm gonna stop now. Anyways,
Okay.
next
So
question.
she wants to move on. I mean, this was just
I'm
a
sorry,
guide.
guys. I'm trying to keep us on track.
This was just, it's a freaking podcast. We're only at 38 minutes.
What you watching? What you watching?
What you watching? Well,
really, you went. What you watching?
What you watching, Ash?
Okay, go,
Anyway,
go.
so, okay, well, I mentioned Song of the Sea, which was an animated film that I really liked. It came out in 2014. We got it on Netflix. And it's nice because it's kid-friendly, but it's not dumbed down. And it involves Gaelic, mythology and stuff like that.
Ooh,
But I liked it.
Then.
I liked it. And it had a really pretty art style, too. And then today, I watched Babadook on Netflix.
When did you do that? You're supposed to be working. Huh? I'm just
was.
kidding.
So everybody, my job is really brainless. Like 90% of it is literally stuff I can do in my sleep. So a lot of times I'll have like a movie playing as I'm doing it because I have a big brain and I can do multiple things
And I
at
like
once.
to tease her about it because I'm like, why aren't you watching shows on Netflix and you're not working?
And then I'm
She's
like,
working.
look at this huge folder full of files of shit that I just finished in the last 20 minutes.
And I'm like, I didn't
Anyway.
see you do it, so you didn't do it.
Okay, you're gonna get me
I'm kidding.
fired, girl.
No, she's working. I'm just kidding.
Working in the city. Anyway, yes.
Working
so,
on the corner.
am I a prostitute now? What? What is happening? Everybody's talking.
Anyways,
Anyway,
yes. James,
so I watched-
Serious Santa.
Don't jinx me. I'm already freaked out by this movie. But no, so Babadook. I'm not really much for horror movies. The only time I like,
I need to watch it.
the only times wow. Am I getting drunk off like half a cup of cider?
Yeah, drink some more.
Anyway,
Now.
I'm talking.
Drink
I'm
it now.
talking.
Drink it now.
I did Babadook. We clinked after I drank. Anyway, Babadook is a psychological horror movie. It's filmed in Australia, and it's really cool because basically, this is kind of a spoiler, but the whole thing, yes, there's a cat. You just noticed it,
No,
like,
so she's like,
oh, that's right, I forget. Poor Avara, she only has a really fat dog as a companionship
hey,
right
she
now.
snorts when she's excited.
I know, she's...
Okay,
We call
she
her-
does- she does not do that noise. I don't know what she just did.
We call her War Pig when we bring her to Red Fair. But she, Babadook. Yeah, so basically the thing about Babadook is that the monster...
Sorry, it just makes me go.
I can't talk if you make facial expressions at me.
Anyways, Babadook?
Barbara Streisand is a horrible monster.
Oh my god, there's a song. It's called Barbara Streisand.
I know. I love that song.
Anyways,
We're slightly drunk.
I just can't stop laughing. Okay, go.
I'm trying. Stop talking. Stop doing things. Stop making noise. Stop looking at me. Stop having red hair. Ugh. Okay, anyway, Babadook. So the whole thing about Babadook is that basically it's a representation of grief, and if you keep ignoring that grief exists, it gets worse. And so you have to learn how to manage it. But it's just it's one of those horror movies where instead of it being you versus the monster, you are the monster. And movies like that always scare me because one of my deep fears, true confessions, is I don't think the line between crazy and normal is as clear cut as we like to tell ourselves.
No, it's not.
Like, nobody, even super crazy people, nobody tells themselves, like, I'm crazy. Like, so
you
I
think
have...
what you are is normal because that's what you're used to, so that must be normal.
So I have deep-rooted fears of, like, someday, going crazy, and I don't have kids yet, but I have a fear that I would hurt them someday.
No.
So movies like that really freak me out.
I
am.
Yes, alright, but that's a good... Okay,
But
what about TV shows? TV shows.
So we don't have cable.
Besides Game of Thrones, because this person's being a hipster about it.
No, he's being a hipster about it. I don't have...
You're both being a hipster about it. Anyways,
I don't have
next.
HBO.
What show? It's called... Oh, okay. I'm not going to say anything about how I watch it right now, because that would be bad.
Yeah. No,
there's other ways.
So we have Netflix, and there's like a billion things on Netflix. Excuse
Have you watched The Tudors? Have you watched Spartacus? Have you watched...
I did start The Tudors, and I thought it was like all sex and...
You should watch Rain then. It's like a teenager version of it, but it's not bad.
I have it. I
like
have it on
Rain.
DVD.
Really? Rain? You do? I love that because I've watched sorry guys, 2 seasons of it, so I'm waiting for the next season to come out. It's coming out soon. It's restarting soon. Woo!
Yeah.
Anyways,
yes. Well, I watched all of Garfunkel and Oates, which is a show about the 2 YouTube women that make comedy songs about like
videos.
Awesome. About like women, pregnant women are smug, and like how to break up with people over Facebook, stuff like that. Anyway, I watched a show about them, and it's kind of quasi-realistic in that it's like a hyperbolic version of their actual lives. And shows like that are hit or miss for me. I used to watch the one about Warwick Davis. I can't remember what it's called. He played like all the little person roles in like Harry Potter, Willow, like all of those. Okay. And that was an HBO show. It was like the Ricky Gervais show, but I haven't watched it in a while. We watched all the Kimmy Schmidt. I forced my boyfriend to watch it with me. He's very picky about what he'll watch.
Pick what the last one. What was your favorite TV show on right now?
That I actually get to see, like new or
anything, any TV show you like right now.
Well, I don't want to be a hipster and say Game of
Be
Thrones.
hipster, just. Oh.
I started watching it again from the beginning though.
It's it's a good series.
Yeah.
Despite what this one over here says.
What are we watching?
Okay, he's wearing charger pants. Obviously, he's not allowed to be our friend right now.
Exactly. He has no taste.
No taste at all.
They fit.
I don't know. Honestly, like Kimmy Schmidt, I'm excited for the return of Orange Is the New Black.
Oh, I do love that show. So I love Crazy Ass. Crazy Ass. I love you, Crazy Ass.
I like.
You ever hear this? But Crazy Ass, I love you.
I like the one that's really sweet, and it turns out she's a crazy stalker. I can't remember her name. The one that always wears lipstick.
Oh, I love her.
She's my favorite. I like her, and I like I
love
like
Red.
Alex.
I love Red too because Captain Janeway, bitches. That's
Red's
why.
cool. God damn, I love all the characters.
Yeah, I love. Yes, thank you.
I seriously like all the characters.
Red is my favorite character, guys. Correction. Red is my favorite character. But anyways,
I actually don't mind the main character either. Like, a lot of people, it seems like they're like,
I like
she's
her.
so boring. I'm like, I think she's pretty interesting. Like, she gets overshadowed.
She's kind of, it's true. It's because they kind of comment on how you're white, so it's different for you, and it's true. So you kind of see her respond. You see her responding as a white woman normally would, and then you're like, oh, that's kind of not how we should act, because that's kind of like I'm better than more. It's kind of, it shows you like, whoa, we need to check ourselves.
Check your privilege.
Bitches need to check ourselves.
Yeah, and that's what's so interesting about that show.
Yeah, I like that show a lot because you kind of get the different different aspects of what you would see in just normal. I love that show. But that's a good choice. What's
funny is I could name certain friends of ours who said they didn't want to watch it when it first came out because she said she didn't want to sympathize with prisoners. What? And I was like, well, you're saying that from the get-go. Like, you already are like, prisoners are scum. And it's like, again, the whole line between normal and crazy. Mm-hmm. We all do shit that is illegal. We all do stuff that we shouldn't be doing. It's different for every person.
Yeah.
But, who are you to, be pointing fingers and be like, that person deserves to be in jail, but I don't. And, who comes up with the rules? Anyway. But anyway, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, so that's your shows. That's your TV shows?
Go.
Well, I already said previously, I've been watching Rain. I tried to watch Tudors. I got 2 or 3 episodes in, and I'm like, I could watch Spartacus and see better ass and vagina and penis. So,
although, didn't the main character, or the guy that plays the main character in Spartacus die?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't he have cancer or something? No. That was the guy from Dexter. The guy from Dexter had cancer. Did you know that?
What? The main guy?
Yeah.
Did he die?
But he's fine. No, he's fine. I think he's fine.
Okay.
But he had cancer for a while, and I'm like,
I've only ever seen like, the first.
Watch, I'm totally wrong, and I'm like, damn it!
This is why you fact check.
Internet. No, you can't fact check anymore because you know why? Because everybody is wrong.
We're like yelling.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm doing it too.
This is what happens when you drink a lot. I'm watching the episode upstairs. They're like, fuck these people behind us.
Okay, you know what? We've had to listen to our neighbors yell so many times. They could take some yelling from us.
All right, yes, that works. So I've been watching Rain.
Yes.
I've been watching. What else?
Have you started the new season of Game of Thrones?
No, Dave and I watched that together. We promised that. So if I end up going home when he's watched an episode or two, I will stab him. I will knife him. I will cut a bitch because you know what? That is Game of Thrones and it's ours.
You will pull a little finger in his Viserys. That didn't make sense.
No, it didn't. Anyways,
you know what I'm trying to say.
Anyways,
you will mount his
I've been watching Continuum. That's a good one. That's a sci-fi one that I'm. Watch it. It's actually pretty good. I've loved sci-fi guys. If you haven't noticed,
That's not the one that's like about the disease center, is it?
No.
Okay.
This is one about this girl who gets sent back in time with a bunch of other fugitives, and she's got to like beat them because they're trying to like change history because at that point. In Continuum, it's not going to really ruin it. They're, like, government and everything. The corporation is the government. So corporations own everything. Like now. So it's like, no. It's kind of like if you played Shadowrun or know this history of Shadowrun. It is very close to that because corporations run everything. And so if the corporation doesn't like it, it'll change. So it's a cool scene because Dave is my boyfriend. Dave and I are really into like getting into Shadowrun and learning all about it. He really loves this show because it reminds him of Shadowrun a little bit, even though it's more future. I don't know how to explain it, but that's a really good show.
If you're desperate, you'll accept anything. That's
We're
even
not
close.
Desperate,
even close to the thing you like.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna facepalm right now.
If there was a show that was anything like Skyrim, I would eat that shit up.
Yeah, you would.
If Game of Thrones had
good
more.
tea?
More dragons and like freaking Khajiit.
Okay, we're not talking about your
I'm not
shows
a furry,
right now.
but
we're
I
not
love
talking
Khajiit.
about your shows right
sorry,
now. Okay?
Sorry,
we're
God,
mine.
God, jeez, sorry.
So yeah, I said that,
Sorry.
and then let me see what else have I been watching. I've been watching a lot of things that I have. I've been watching. Oh, what is it called? It makes me sad. I watched it at lunch today, and it makes me so sad. It's with Robin Williams. It's like The Crazy Ones or The Crazies or something like that. It's where he's the boss of an ad agency, and his daughter is Buffy.
Oh, I totally
I'm
forgot
like
he had
3
started
episodes
that.
in, and it's making me want to cry because he's doing his old characters while he's acting
my
it. And I'm like,
God.
oh my god.
I just had a huge revelation. I had totally forgotten about that. My dad was actually watching that show, and he was like, "You have to watch this," and I was not even thinking
really
about
good.
it.
It's him doing all his characters, and he's doing the father figure, and it's
Sarah
so...
Michelle Gellar plays his daughter.
Yeah, and these two guys are like fighting for his like fight. Yeah, no, watching it makes me really sad because it's all his characters. And then, side note, there is a guy that can do really good impressions. I've seen on Facebook.
He's all over.
I was listening and watching all his video, and it was making me really hard.
Yeah,
I was trying not to cry because I'm like, he squints his eyes and then does it, and I'm like, I want to cry.
Okay, you're not the only one.
Yeah, because Robin Williams. I know people are like, you didn't know him, so you can't do that. I'm like, no. Every movie I watched of his, it made me feel something inside.
He was
an amazing person.
He was
and he was a person that he dealt with depression and all these certain other things that we all have had, and yet he played it off like he was such a happy person. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think I'm like...
Well, that's a whole thing we could do a whole podcast about.
Oh, God, yes. Sorry, let's not touch that.
We did one video about it, but we'll do another one.
Yeah, let's not go there anymore. But anyways, that's I just watched that at lunch today, so that was a really good show. And I mean, really, if it's sci-fi, if it's Renaissance, if it's hilariously funny, I love it.
Period dramas. Gallivant, too. When that was going on, we watched that.
I need to watch it. I watched like an episode or two, but I was with Dave, and I think I was doing something, so I couldn't focus on it, so I wasn't laughing. Because I love the main bad guy, because he plays the Luckily Irish. That guy, do you know that movie?
Yeah.
He plays it, and I'm like, I love him. I love him.
Oh, I
the guy that plays the bad guy. Love him.
Yeah, he's a good character. Like, they play the trope. There's so many tropes that they play in that movie.
Everybody has
I admit, most of the episodes I watched drunk. So I should probably watch them again sober. I remember what happened mostly, but
all right.
I swear I'm not a junkie.
So next, since I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep us on track.
It's a podcast. Okay. Fine.
I'm gonna do no.
Okay. What does it say? What does it say? Holder
Kingdom
of the list.
Con, VidCon, and San Diego Comic. Can I add also GamerCon or Kingdom Con? Sorry.
That's the first thing.
Third. I was trying to think of something else when I said that, and I did not come out right. Anyways, I'm going to Kingdom Con.
Yes, you are next week.
Yes,
and I'm
excited.
I've never been there. I don't know that much about it. Is it all board games or
Board games, yes, and it's also like I think they play like Xbox/PlayStation games in there. I think as well. I'm not that good, so I'm going there because my boyfriend really wants to go,
you can
and I
go
can
if you're an
drink.
expert.
No. I think you can whatever. Yeah, sorry if I am over the age of 21, so I'm going to drink. But anyways, no, there's lots of other games, and my boyfriend wants to go for specific games. Like he's a big X-Wing fan. And he's actually really good at it.
Yeah.
He's gone on tournaments, and he's done pretty well. So that's what he's going for, and he can play with Mike, which is his, like, boyfriend. Cause, yeah, my boyfriend's got, like, 5 million boyfriends, because he hangs out with them more, and he responds to more of their texts than mine, so I would like to smack them all. Ryan!
But you get to
Mike.
sleep next to him at night.
Yeah, but we don't cuddle. You know why? You know why? It's because our bed's huge, and I don't have to.
My boyfriend just knocked the cat off the bed. See, we don't have a choice. Our bed is only a queen, so.
Yeah, see, sorry guys, this side is your bed. I could like this is like almost my half of the bed. Like I can do this in my bed.
Another starfishing.
Your bed? I didn't know you could push
Another
me around.
starfishing on our bed.
Yeah, that's a small bed.
But anyway, so Kingdom Con, how did you? This is your first year, right?
Yeah, this
what
was my
made
first
you
year.
decide that this was the year?
Dave said he really wanted to go, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go to fair. We go to Renaissance fairs. That's the same weekend.
Yeah, the Escondido
What
one.
happened to my stream?
Okay, now creepers are gonna fight.
They
I'm kidding. I like to cheat. Okay, I'm teasing. But and then he wanted to go, but then he really kept saying, "I want you to go with me. I want you to go with me." I think it's because he keeps wanting me to get an X-wing, but I'm never going to get into X-wing.
Yeah, it's too complicated to me.
Yeah, I'm like, I want a game that I can be like, hey, it's cards, and I know what they say, so let's, yeah, and then no, he's like, no, these have cards, but then I've got these pieces over here, and then you gotta, like, learn how all these things move.
Micromanage the shit out of everything?
No, it is a fun game, but I'm like, my attention span is like, oh, look, shiny, glittery shit, I'm gonna go design my outfit rather than play this game.
I have that problem with a lot of board games. Like, as soon as it takes you more than 5 minutes to read the rules, I'm done.
Yeah, oh, that's so like that, because you gotta read each card and what they, like, bonuses it gives you. It's not a bad game, but Dave is really good at it. I'm not bad at it, but I'm like, I don't retain information, and if I don't need it, it goes, it flies away like a pretty butterfly that gets eaten by a spider over there. Like, it's yeah.
Violet, why are you ripping paper?
Because I don't like it when people leave this on. We're allowed to have OCD moments, okay? Yatch.
In front of the microphone.
But that's why I'm going. It seems fun. It seems the thing is we rented rooms at the hotel so that way I can like.
Where is it?
I don't remember.
Anaheim or something?
No, it's actually in San Diego. So if you guys, hey guys, I need to hang out for like an hour. You guys, you want to go to the pool for an hour? Come on over. It's like in San Diego. It's like like the whole hotel like row
Circle.
where 8 is. Like it's kind of like around there.
Oh, is it
around
the
there.
country inn or
It
whatever?
might be where Gaslight Gathering is. I don't know for sure.
Yeah,
but maybe
we have this one section in San Diego. It's funny because everyone always like, oh, San Diego Comic Con. Like I lived here my whole life and I only went one time like 10 years ago.
Oh, true time.
Story about that later. But we also have this little area. It's like the country home
is
and
already
inn.
so far?
A few minutes.
Whatever.
Okay.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
We only got 2 more things after that, so we're good. We're good. We only got 2 more things. Okay, go ahead.
Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. There's this location, and we have a lot of really small conventions there. Like throughout the whole year, we have steampunk ones called Gaslight Gathering. We have Anime Con, which is a really really small anime convention.
I want to do that one. That'd be fun.
It might be better now.
I can make it fun. I can make it fun,
okay.
bitch.
Jeez, it's my eardrum. You're making weird faces at me now. You want me to finish up, and then you're distracting me, so I can't finish. Anyway, when I went 3 years ago, it was still really small and not very good, but it might be better now. We also have ones that go on the same time as Comic-Con. For instance, there's one that I'm involved in, sort of, called GamerCon. I'm not even going to go into that because it's a whole thing, but basically it's like a much smaller Comic-Con that's only about games. But yeah, we have like a bunch of conventions that go on through the whole year, so people need to stop thinking that San Diego only has Comic-Con, because we have a lot of other stuff too.
Smaller, which is smaller is fun. And it kind of gets you involved. So then, when you go to those bigger cons, you kind of got a cool, like tight knit group that you can like, or like people you can walk around and be like, oh hey, I know that person.
And
hey,
stuff
I know that person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stuff to compare to. Mm-hmm. Like for instance, I used to go to Anime Expo all the time, and then it just got huge, and it just wasn't really fun anymore.
What about WonderCon? Have you been there?
Yes, I went to WonderCon last year. Yeah, last year. Actually, no, I went the year before with Mallory, Chris, and Phaedra, and then I went last year with Josie and Christian. So yeah, I went both years. I didn't go this year because I just but it was fun. It was a lot smaller Comic-Con. My thing that I'm going to this year that I'm excited about is VidCon.
Yeah, I wish I could go.
Which will I want you to come to Disney Day at least again. like you did.
Let me know way ahead of advance because I've got like 6 days at work that I can, like the new job that I can ask.
Okay.
And I will make sure that's one of it.
Okay. So VidCon, it'll be my 3rd year, and it has a lot of problems, but I went to Playlist last year, and I learned that compared to Playlist, VidCon is way better. It is a YouTuber convention, and I have a weird relationship with YouTube. I don't really respect their sexist policies, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it is a useful platform for, like, reaching people.
Well, what I think is, I think it's not even just you, it's everybody. We tend to, like, take the negative things and let them outweigh the good things. I think when you go in next time, you just gotta go in and, like, think of all the good things. Because you come back and tell me all these awesome stories, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds like fun. And you're like, but it was shitty. And I'm like, I know.
Well, there's
the mean people, the shitty stuff does tend out. Like, it makes you go like,
there's a reason that last year people on Twitter were all calling it LineCon instead of VidCon.
Oh, because
this year, hopefully, they introduced a 3rd option, because before it was only community or industry. Community is you're a fangirl, and industry is you have $500 to spend and you're like from a giant company. Yeah. And then special guests, which you can't buy. You have to be given it if you have a certain amount of subs and you're, elder god of YouTube. But this year,
I want to meet those elder gods.
But it's funny because half of them are British and I have no idea what they're doing. But anyway, this year they finally introduced the Creator Pass, and what's going to be interesting is to see if it actually works, because the thing is, Community Pass gets you into the signings but doesn't get you into the panels. Creator gets into the panels but doesn't get you into the signings. So ideally, people that are actually interested in videos will get the Creator Pass, and so we'll be in the panels, and then all the little fangirls can just go wait in their lines for 17 hours. They seriously, they get in the lines at like 4 a.m. and wait for 12 hours to get a picture.
Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Why? You're stupid.
They're normal people. I understand that you're 14 and everything is really exciting and everything.
No, I was 14 once. I still was not into that. I was like, I literally be like, that person's cool, but
I'm
not
trying to
that
be
cool.
I'm trying to be the devil's advocate. I'm trying not to be too bitter. But no,
I'll be the bitter one for you.
I don't understand. Like,
fuck all that shit, guys.
There's like nothing I would wait in line that long for. Like, even
we barely wait in line for Disney rides, and those are more exciting. Sorry, guys.
I know we spend the whole time like complaining about it.
I could be on Cars ride like 5 times in a row more than you. Sorry.
She's like yelling into the microphone.
I lean my back.
It can get you. I keep farting.
I do too.
We're smelly and gross.
This Mom. Okay, I'm back up. Sorry. It's mainly because my back. I tend to like.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Bend when I'm.
But yeah, so VidCon, yeah, I'm excited to see how that happens. Although my feeling is that there's so many spoiled little fangirls that are probably just going to get someone else in their family to buy a Creator Pass, and they'll just have both passes and stock their favorite British YouTubers at both events.
Good for them.
Yeah, but then like last year, I couldn't even get into panels because there'd be so many fangirls just there to be like, what do you look for in a girlfriend? I'm just like,
oh, okay, yeah, you know what? Let's go past that because
wah. Yeah, we'll do the VidCon episode.
Ren Fair?
And Ren Fair's next. Yeah, we're going to Ren Fair.
Yeah.
If you go to Escondido Ren Fair, you'll see us there.
I mean, if you're in any city, no matter where you are, there's always going to be a Renaissance fair somewhere, and maybe an hour away.
And apparently, the ones on the East Coast are way better than ours. But
they're a little more stricter on their rules as Ren Fair.
The
cat wants out.
Yeah, whatever. She can deal with it. But they also have much bigger spaces because they have like entire forests and stuff, whereas we are, San Diego.
Yeah, we're San Diego, but I mean, we've got Irwindale, which is usually our like hour away drive, and that one's got like everything is already made and standing there 24/7. So they have I think it's a couple months of like weekends or maybe like 2 months. I don't remember the whole story of that one.
I've only been one fair I've ever been has been the Escondido one. So
really,
I'm
we'll do it at Irwindale.
I'm kind of scared though because then it's gonna make the Escondido one seem even more lame because it's gonna be like the smallest.
It's not really because Irwindale is more about spending lots of money as if you're a consumer and you're going through there. Because we went through there and I'm like,
that's what I heard. Like
it's all about money.
So the thing about Irwindale is that's the one that most of the Los Angeles go to. And like,
that's why it's bigger though, because it's a lot of people. But I'm not saying it's necessarily
but
bad.
Like a lot of it's kind of almost the same thing as the cosplayers. Like you have a lot of people that aren't even actually that interested in Ren Fair. They just go there because they think they can turn a profit. So.
No, actually, I mean, most of the people that go there are just people that want to, like, experience. If you dress up cool, they're like, oh, you look awesome. Like, they're still really awesome people around there. Even people that are in the event. Like, I've had these really cool imp creatures come up, and they can't talk because their job is to be the imps. So they'll, like, come over there and, like, play around with you.
But there's people that get hired. Yeah, there's people that get hired.
It really is a fun experience. It'd be cool. We wanted to actually bring our camp black company to like that event, but we're like, I can't be there for like 2 months straight every weekend. I'm like, I need a break. I work like at 8 to 5, so that's a little intense. But I mean, it's still a really great fair, and there used to be also the Del Mar Fair, like Renaissance Fair. That's where I used to do that when I was a little kid. It was not that great. Del Mar Fair. So they had archery, and then in the big ring they had like jousting and all that stuff. It was kind of cool.
Actually, I might have gone there once. I feel
you probably
like
have.
Yeah.
And then there was that one, and there was a couple. My best friend Sarah and I have many best friends.
I know like 5.
Present company, but we also went to the one in where is it? It's by River.
I don't know, but why are we talking about every Ren Fair?
Because they're cool.
Okay.
So they all know about them. Go to Ren Fairs.
Yeah, Renaissance Fair. Like, there's different restrictions, depends on each one, but don't be afraid. We're not all losers and nerds, and it can be fun.
Okay, I'm sorry, but they're all not, like, smacking each other with foam swords. There is a group that does that probably at every one of these fairs.
I don't mind that. That's actually kind of fun if you're, like, afraid of actual pain.
What do they call it when you're,
golfing?
Yeah, no, not even that. Like, when you, like, go out in the middle of random forest.
Oh, LARPing.
It's not LARPing. I mean, I have nothing against people that do LARP. It's not LARPing. There are people who are actually hired, their job is to be a character, so that they are playing with kids and like people that are it's role play. I mean, I guess it's kind of like that, but it is a job. Like, it's an actor's job. You are playing a character. So like when you guys freak out, go like, oh, that's nerdy. I'm like, so you're calling everybody in the theater nerdy? I mean, they probably are. They probably are, because if you really want to think about it, you and your Chargers fans, you're still nerdy as well. You guys
ranting.
Jerk over basketball and football. Anyways, but I'm trying to say same thing.
Yes. Red fairs are cool.
Whatever, you do the same thing.
I know, but we're at an hour long.
All right, so now future goals for
Red fairs are cool. Go to them.
Advice.
Yeah. Okay.
Scribble scrabble. I don't know what the writing at the end of that is. What is that? Advice. She can't even read her whole writing, my friends.
I ran out of space. Ignoring the rest of the
advice
page.
column. I don't know what you were trying to say there.
So basically,
don't get advice from us, guys.
Basically. Okay, my intent. We were talking and it was distracting me. Don't you goose frog me. Anyway, so yeah, I would like to start doing a podcast like semi-regularly, especially since you're going to be working in a different place, so I'm not going to see you on Skype anymore. So I need like a solid thing to make you talk to me. So that sounded really sad. So I want to start
make this whole podcast depressing at the end.
The depressing episode. But no, I think it'd be fun. I don't know, once a week sounds like a lot. Maybe twice a week. But then again, if we're just meeting on Skype and just talking for an hour, I think we could...
Yeah, but Skype makes it sound all shitty.
We can experiment.
Well, I mean, hey, you know what? If you can, like, find us on all the Facebooks and all the random stuff, let us know what you guys want us to talk about. Because you know what? Ranting is fun and all, but...
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to put this on YouTube, and I'm going to look into, like...
On Facebooks, because our friends are probably going to make fun of us, but you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You know
what do you want us to talk about, friends, rather than...
No, they're not going to listen to it. They never watch any of my videos.
I do.
Well, that's because you're cool, but you're on this, so...
Well, now I am. But I'm like, somebody's like, please listen to this. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. But no, I think it would be fun. So we could start, like, I don't know, people could just give us stuff to hear us talk about because we're, like, so entertaining and, like, smart.
You like, look at it. We're, like, barely making any noise right now.
It's because you pushed it so far away, maybe.
Maybe now? There we go. Looking good.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that'd be fun to figure out. This was our very first episode. So
sorry we're ranting and we're like,
so we'll get more sensible. And in the meantime, we have like 2 videos up on Naiad Chronicles. I have my gaming channel, Sarah Got Game, and my other channel I don't feel like talking about. You don't really have a channel yet, but
I have my Madame Moreau one, but it's like, it's only got like a couple videos on it, which has still been like, everybody that's commented on it has been very nice and it's been like good. Likes, but I mean, it's not very much likes, but it's totally fine because I'm like, I'm barely doing this.
But we need to do more videos.
I do. I know I do. It's just, it's kind of hard because my house, there's no good lighting anywhere. Or like good, if I'm in the bathroom.
I told you could borrow one of my lights. We'll do it to your phone tomorrow. I don't need both of them. Also, excuses. So this, exactly. This is the year. I know it's pretty late in 2015, but this is the year. No more excuses. So, all right. So that's my thing. I'm done.
All right. Well, how about we say this? as I normally sound out in my videos, even though there's only 2, is good night, little bubbles.
Little bubbles.
Yeah.
Aw, he's so cute.
Well, they're
You're
mermaids
so
with the
cute.
little bubbles. I totally Cthulhu'd.
Wow, you did.
I did totally Cthulhu.
It's kind of weird. You don't have dreads right now. I'm used to you having dreads,
They'll be back in.
and now your hair's all short.
Give me a couple days. I was giving myself my hair a break before a new
By the way,
job.
we still need to do my hair, and it's like 10:30, so we should wrap this up. Thanks
Alright.
for watching.
We love you.
I mean, listening, not watching. I'm used to saying watching. And hopefully, at least one of these things recorded correctly, and we can put up.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna
Caw.
click stop.
Caw.
Caw, caw. Signing out. We'll come up with a cool sign out next time.
Ha 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 ha.